Right. It gives me great pleasure to have the wonderful Adam Smithy, HUISC chair, Twitter bod, and top man in general, the wonderful John Wills, and the returning Robbo. He loves our linesman. I mean, there's so many things you've got to say about the officiating, and it's all spot on, and it's particularly spot on for this last night's Cray game. But hello, gents, how are we all?
Well, good.
Very well, thank you.
Good, I'm good. Honestly, I'm good. Right, so anyway, chaps, great to have you on. Well, this is the day after a magnificent away victory at Cray. Cray, who were flying, just fantastic. I personally listened to it on the radio card. Anyone that isn't going to be able to make a game, please listen. It was fantastic. But you boys were there. So who wants to start and talk about a fantastic 1-0 victory?
I do.
Hey. Bully boy Wills. There you go.
I think more than anything, this kind of announces Hastings United to the league. Really, I think we've not really had poor performances. We've gone under the radar a bit with the results that didn't always match our performances. But to go to somewhere and they were fourth, potentially going up to third or second, unbeaten for 6 games, and I don't know about what the other guys think, but I didn't feel we weren't threatened for the whole game. We didn't seem not in control. There wasn't a point where you think this is going to slip away from us. It was just, I think it's testimony to the brilliant defence, really. We've now had 4 clean sheets. I know you haven't at the moment. I get that one in the game.
You've got to keep it going. Go on.
Diarrhea in your house, but that's an incredible achievement, going up a level. 4 clean sheets again, and we played against some of the top teams. It's not crummy teams we played against. And I just thought, what a way to announce yourself. You go up there and it, we score at that time of the game, and you think that's perfect.
Robbie?
Yeah, it's a pretty good summary. I was about to say a classic Tuesday night, but it was a Wednesday night. It was a classic midweek night. Yeah, good form. As I say, we looked comfortable. There wasn't any chances where we were going to sit back and, oh God, they look like going to score there. They had a couple of half chances, which defence and Louis dealt with really well. There's one time in the second half, they had a really good ball in. Louis stormed through about 5 players, KO'd one of theirs and took the ball cleanly.
Superb.
It was beautiful. But yeah, we were solid. We looked good. The players up for a fight. And ref didn't like that. But yeah, at one point, all 3 of our central midfielders were booked. So that shows the players up for a grit and determination. And if we had a bit of luck early in the season, we would be right up there near top. Because obviously we've had 2 games this season where, as I say, we nearly won. We could have easily won. So trying to get the luck, all the 50-50 start going our way. It's good to see, and bring on Saturday.
Definitely bring on Saturday. Smithy, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, no, just echoing what the boys have said about the defence. Normally, when we're behind the goal, you sort of have moments like clear it. You get ever so panicked because you can't really see how close they're getting to the goal. But I felt last night we dealt with everything before they even got to the 18-yard box. Other than the chance that Robbie said where Louis come out and claimed the ball, I don't remember him getting really close, which is a lot more comfortable to watch. And I think it goes along with the last game. They're some of the most comfortable 1-0 wins I've been at. Okay, it'd be nice to score earlier, but we don't look like conceding, which is really good.
I mean, I was just saying, from the radio point of view, when old Carter said, Cray got a free kick, and the panic in me, particularly when we were 1-0 up, was, oh, shit, they got some testy free kick right on the edge of our box, and it's like in their own half. It was always in their own half. There was never a time I didn't panic too much, and I particularly a 1-0 on the radio. That's you're guaranteed to be bricking it, aren't you? But it wasn't. It was it was marvellous. And to hear the Cray fans whinging in the background was excellent.
We didn't see or hear any Cray fan. Well, no, perhaps it's
They were
my
just-
eyes.
To be fair, Carter had two sitting right behind him.
Yeah, just chuntering.
Was the two, yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, Popey deserves credit for his goals, actually. Although someone would hear about it saying simple, he actually showed fantastic composure. Because when the ball rebounded off the keeper, he actually got trapped down with his legs a little bit. He didn't panic. He kept calm, let the keeper come to him, and just slotted it past him nicely. So great composure, and it's good to see him finally get a goal again, silence the critics, and get back on the scoring sheet where he belongs.
Well,
the
it's not,
anticipation as well, doing what the number 9 should do. You know, Haas has hit a beautiful shot. Just be there if it bounces off the keeper.
Yeah,
and the amount of times it does at this level, you just got to be there and you put it away.
Their defence switched off. I was expecting the offside flag to go up, but it didn't go up. It was timed it beautifully, and that's it. It felt like he had a ball for an age. I don't know how long it actually was, but live it felt like he had the ball for about 5 minutes. It felt long.
Yeah. It was you. We know how hard he works. He's always 100%, and right in their face all the time. But he really needed a goal for his efforts. I think this he couldn't have gone to a better person really with regard to that. I mean, he keeps his confidence up, but you're not always scoring in that position, and I think that was perfect. That he's got the winner there, and he's off.
Yeah, chaps, tell us about the defence again. Obviously, that's the 4th clean sheet. Insert John Will's joke. How immense are they playing at the moment?
I mean,
really good.
Breffo, for Breffo to keep Finn out the side shows how good he's playing. Stoney's just solid. I think obviously having Jake back really sort of bolsters and gives us more strength. But I think as good as them 3 have been, the standout's got to be Kane Penn.
Agreed.
At left back. You know, he's not a left back by trade. He's not left-footed, but he has just been immense, and he's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And he didn't stop running last night. No one got past him. He got forward well. He was unlucky with a cross early on in the game that sort of didn't quite get through. But yeah, they've been phenomenal as a group.
Yeah, Kane Penn goes unnoticed sometimes. I think Ollie Black had a similar problem a couple of seasons ago when he first came on the scene, went unnoticed with his good performances. And Kane Penn is having the same problem. Most improved player in the team, I think, from last season. Has not let us down once, as far as I'm concerned, this season. Was probably very unlucky not to get Player of the Month last season. Only got kept out. In fact, Chalmers was brilliant. Was the only reason stopped him getting it. But he's been up there, one of my players this season so far.
Again, I only heard it on the radio, but it sounded like Sammy Adams had a great game again. Am I far off?
Workhorse, just chased everything, got involved, never stopped running, leading the team as he does. In fact, he wants to retire 3 years ago. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he sets the tempo because he don't stop running. It makes everyone else run. If you see Sammy, whatever he is, 35, 36 now, not stop running, you've got to run as well.
So talking of the Cray game, Lloyd Dawes made his comeback. It didn't last long, gentlemen. I mean, I've seen the video where it goes off, which is an absolute shocker. I'm sure you've all seen it. What's your thoughts?
You
were there.
Yeah.
Don't
like you, Rick. We're not fair weather.
You start, you bastard. Go
on. First one was silly. It's one of those. How many times have I abused the ref for not booking an opposition player for doing the exact same he did for the first yellow card? He did kick it away. Pretty much the ref wasn't going to do anything about it. Then a Cray player started shouting at him next to it and he caved and booked him. He did kick it away. Probably was the third yellow card. And the second one, the tackle was not a yellow card in my opinion. It wasn't even a foul in my opinion. But you could make the argument, what is he doing making a tackle when he knows it's a yellow card? And the ref has been card happy all game. Any chance he had to book someone off their feet even slightly, he was booking all Hastings players. So maybe he could have not jumped in, but by the ref.
we would have been saying, oh, why isn't he even challenging for that? I mean, he had an amazing burst of speed. It was a 50-50 ball to go for, and I thought he won it cleanly.
He did. It's because a Cray player rolled. He did the classic, oh, I'm hurt, and then jumped up
Annoying
magically.
Was that
I don't think he even touched him.
scored. Had the ref allowed that to carry on, which he should have done,
Yeah.
Lloyd Dawes would have scored. It was just set up for it, and it was a good competitive burst of speed across there. And you know what really got me was it Popey that was through on goal, last defender, no one else in sight.
No intention of taking the ball, just barged into him, not even an attempt to make the ball, and the ref was like, oh, I don't know what to do.
So if you give the free kick and it's the last play and you stopped an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, he's got to go, hasn't he?
The only thing that can save you, if you make a legitimate attempt for the ball, it's a yellow card. But he made no attempt for the ball whatsoever.
And so you've just had Lloyd Dawes sent off very dubiously, and he gets away with that. And you think, where's the I was going to say where's the consistency, but the Lloyd Dawes tackle was anything but he's won a 50-50 challenge, but that just kind of makes you fume. It's just a good job that we have a 1-0 victory. Otherwise, these things are a bit more of an issue, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
I think we've been quite lucky this season that the refereeing has been a lot better. But last night was by far the worst, and it does remind you of some of the refs that we got last season.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him last season because I remember making some of the same ginger comments last season at Sevenoaks away. I remember making this.
There is more than one ginger ref in the league.
No.
Surely, Robbie. Well, I don't know. It's not the one that was the lino.
But no. I remember a similar looking ref at Sevenoaks away, and I was making all sorts of comments to him because he was also bad. Similarly, actually,
we won that game, didn't we?
We did. Another game we won with the ref was also card happy. So it may have been the same ref.
I think it was Rob's fault anyway, because his outrageous behaviour in the first half, actually complimenting the ref, saying, I think he's doing quite well.
Oh, God, I actually did say that. 20 minutes in.
He cursed it.
Because we had a 50-50 foul. We wasn't given in our favour. But then the other end, we took a Cray player out. Ref didn't give it. Pretty much identical tackle. I went, he's actually showing consistency there. I think I might like this ref. And it went downhill from there.
So you made the
2
ref
minutes later, he
overconfident.
Well, perhaps the ref heard him and remembered his ginger comments from last season and thought, I'll show him. And then the ref's game deteriorated. Second half, tried to book the whole team, and then that stupid sending off.
Smithy,
yeah,
stop doing your work, and we're talking about the ref. Come on.
I can't say it. It's naughty words.
An Ashford fan. For one of better words, an Ashford fan.
Or John Wills, as we now call them.
Oh, yes.
Well, that ref was a right John Wills. It's nice to know your name's been turned into a swear word.
No, I won't accept that, John Wills. I won't accept that. John Wills is not a swear word.
Yeah, too rude to be a swear word.
Exactly. One of the things that we noticed from the game is that obviously Joe Gabodi's not with us. He's gone back to Gillingham. I'm sure you'll share the same thoughts that he has come along and been exemplary. And from his great goals, his effort, he's got another chance for the Gillingham team.
Wish him well. I mean, we always knew it was going to be short. Came in, exemplary professional. Not a bad word to say about him. Wish him the best for his whole career.
Well, I've got a strong whisper that, it might not be the end of things, but, it just see how he gets on.
It seemed I saw Joe with his dad and asked him directly what's happening. Gillingham called him back, and is that his last game for Hastings? And he said yes. He seemed to say yes. And then I spoke to his dad a bit later, and his dad was saying, well, maybe, and maybe it's his last game for Gillingham. So I don't know. I think I might have misheard. Wouldn't be the first time, but I don't know. It's not clear cut, but whether. I think in some ways, looking at his potential and his age and his confidence and his poise and skills, that you think even he's going to go above Gillingham anyway, isn't he? At some point in his career, it seems, but you don't know, do you?
Yeah, it's early days for that sort of talk, John. But yeah, no, he's definitely more than good enough for this league. So, all the best to the lad. You know what I mean? When he was wearing a Hastings shirt, he gave 100%. You can't argue with that, can you? So, and it was a handy time. We were struggling with injuries. Do you know what I mean? It's he's done us a big favour there. Now Popey's got the goal. Lloyd Dawes nearly back to fitness, if not fit. James Hull, and maybe a mystery striker. Who knows? If Smithy's going to tell us who it is.
That sounded like you had news then.
Yeah, I was about to say, what was it? It's breaking news of the podcast.
Well, I might have sniffs. I'm not giving out anything. No, I can't give out my sources. What?
Says the man with 5 kids.
That he knows of. That he knows of.
That he knows of. Yeah.
Don't.
I'm worn out.
It might be Nick. We haven't seen Nick for a while. I think he's probably been training.
Oh, what? Nick's producing children?
No, Nick is the mystery striker. If you get
but Nick's a little bit temperamental. Let's be honest. Imagine managing Nick, nasty Nick.
Has he gone near red card offences when we've been playing?
Yeah, No, we love Nick. One of the best supporters we have. Very opinionated, wouldn't you say, chaps?
I have not a leg to stand on being opinionated.
Right, Smithy, stop doing work while you're on the podcast, please.
He does not work. He pretends to work.
If I hear any sex noises coming on now, make sure the volume's off.
Do you know what I'm doing?
Yeah. I don't know. Are you sending those emails out for the supporters club?
No, I'm writing a letter for Shannon because she's going to go around and get raffle prizes for our race night.
Oh, is she? So we need to give her some money, don't we?
No, she's going to get them for free with her charm and this letter.
Oh.
Hang on. Let's not go there. Shannon.
Where would you go in?
Shannon, come on.
It's Friday the 30th. It'll be a week from when this comes out.
Yes. And please come on. Yeah, John, you'll be there, wouldn't you? I'm off. I'm not working, so I'm going to be there.
Beware. I'm sorry, I drifted off. You got boring.
The pilot field surfer race night.
Supporters Club are hosting a race night next Friday the 30th.
Yeah.
That's good. Is that Black Lives Matter? Or...
no political events at the pilot field, John.
But haven't we?
If you want, we will all take a knee when the horses run. No? Okay, right. Let's move on to Cole Shorten. Cole Shorten is this Saturday at the pilot field. I am not working. I will be there.
Well, it's a rare one because you'll be there, but myself, George, and Daryl. So we've lost our drummer and our backup drummers. Someone else needs to step up the drumming on Saturday or tomorrow, as this podcast says.
Well, I don't know anyone who. Well, this is a shout out to Pat McCrossan. I think Pat McCrossan needs to get his ass down there, then, didn't he?
What
Smithy,
about,
you need to message him. Go on.
What about George's Padawan from last night?
Oh, well, if they're not banned.
Right, hang on. Fill me in. I weren't there. Come on.
Some drunken antics came from some youngsters last night, shall we say. We won't name and shame them, but George are trading them up, but they were getting drunker and rowdier. So
And when you're talking youngsters, how old are these people? Because obviously I'm old.
18.
18. Oh, it's not a youngster. 15-year-old's a youngster.
But I thought, there's like the QPR
basically a light. Oh yeah, I know them. So lightweights. That's all you need to say. Lightweights.
Yeah,
so they could be doing it.
If you're in South Africa, they'd call them soft gogs. But anyway, we move on. Anything else, guys? Can we talk about Carl Shorten, please? What are we thinking? I think 3 points. It's going to be 3 points.
If we think of it, the 3 teams above us have got really tough games. We were talking about it last night. So definitely all 3 of those games are losable. I mean, at the best case scenario, if we win that, we actually go into a playoff position. I know it's early days.
Right, yeah, come on, John, come on.
But think of that. We start off near the bottom of the league, and after a few games, when we've really got established, we're now up that end of the table. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said when I interviewed Gary Elphick, when we were struggling, like when we were down at the bottom, you don't look at the table does not tell you the kind of true outcomes until 12, 15 games in, doesn't it?
Yeah, but even then, you know, 2/3 had gone, and you can start a run and like we did last season. But think about it, this time last season, what position were we?
We barely played the game with all the cup games.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember.
And to be fair, I think we're in a position right now because obviously both Lewis and Folkestone, we had shots wrong side of the post. They went in 4 more points. Averley, wrong decision. Maybe that's 5 more points. We have 5 more points, but we joined top. So
even getting when Finn got sent off, that we played well. That
second half, we dominated that game. So yeah, I am really confident about Saturday and the whole season.
Yeah, I mean, ifs and buts, but the way the team has been playing last, 5, 6 games, it's been a joy. It's been a real joy.
4-game unbeaten run in the league, and have we conceded a goal or have we conceded 1 goal? Yeah, I think.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to mention our radio card, our HUFC Radio on Twitter. It was invaluable for me, so I could catch our Hastings boys winning 1-0 away.
I'll be listening to you on the wedding on Saturday. I won't be listening to that boring stuff. I'll be listening to the radio card, the real stuff.
Did you not follow it on Twitter? Twitter was amazing last night.
Your Twitter game was average. No, it was great. It was great as ever.
You didn't look at it.
No, I did have a look. It's like, someone's been subbed. Right.
To summarise.
Yeah.
To summarise, well done, Hastings United. 4 clean sheets, more than Laverick.
Hey.
Very good. Did you ever write Only Fools and Horses, John?
Yeah.
Right. Chaps, thank you. Take care. Thank you, Adam, Robbie, and John for coming on. I will definitely see you. I won't see Robbie at the game, but he goes to lots of games, so I'm never going to be critical. Thanks, chaps. And I know all of us either will be listening or being there at the Pilot Field to cheer the boys on Saturday.
Yay.
Okay, See ya.
Lads.